How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I'm going to catch you guys precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I have to go over GWAV because it's one of the most talked about stocks. And I just want to go, we all know pennies are extremely risky. And so I just want to go over my analysis. I'm going to go over what is the safest way to trade these things, and then obviously how to trade when they're up a ton, right? The momentum wise, because it looks like it went down pretty fast. And I'm looking at what some people posted in my Discord. A bunch of shares can be added to the share prices over 0.05. So it looks like they added a bunch of shares. So kind of destroyed the whole momentum. But I'm going to go over what we can do if anybody's in this or looking to get into this. I'm currently not in it. I alert all my plays in my Discord. If you do want to join the premium Discord, you can see all my entries that I get. These are going to be your safer type of plays because I want to keep my win ratio very high. I have an over 95% win ratio, so the trades I take are very safe. There's going to be not your less than 10-cent type of trades, so do keep that in mind. And you get my RTK journal, which you can see my wins and losses with my entries and current stocks I hold. If you want to join that, I'll put the link down below in the YouTube comments and the YouTube description. It's only 20 cents a day or $6 a month. It's not going to cost you an arm and leg, help you guys, give you the highest win rate, best strategy in my personal opinion for swing trading, and this is by far it. So for GWAB, what I really liked, the safest way to trade it is based on hitting my lower band. If you guys don't know what this lower band is, this is your Keltner. This is not like your Bollinger Band. It's different. We use average true range. And what this is when price gets close to it, you tend to see a move up. It not always is going to happen, but your likelihood of getting a move up increases. We don't just buy right near at the bottom band. What I like to look for is these three bands here, which is your EMA 5 is the purple, EMA 10 is the yellow, and EMA 20 is the blue. I use these bands different from anybody else that probably teaches you how to use these. This is probably the most unique way, but the reason why I'm actually profitable is because I do things different than most traders. So I look for undervalued, oversold, depression stocks where people just, they can't take it anymore. They probably sell for a loss, stop losses hit, and then I get into the play, and that's your depression zone is right here. And then what happens? Shorts release the pain, and where does it go? To your EMA 20 from a low of 30 cents all the way to a high of almost 60 cents, giving you 100% gain. So the reason why this is a good area to load for these kind of short-term spikes is because you had time distance. Price has to hit your EMA 10 and 20, and I'll go over all this in my Discord. I have a full section of education where it's a long 30-minute video that you need to watch, but basically, we will hit the EMA 10 and 20 in a certain amount of time period. So if you watch my education videos, you'll understand, what mathematics is good for that. And then we go back down. Right in here was not as good as the trade, but as you want to see, when you hit the EMA 10 and 20, you reset the average. So this right here is 1 day of time distance because the algos did what they had to do. We hit the 10 and 20, so now we wait a bit. I always tell my followers 2 to 3 weeks is best to wait for the EMA 10. And right in here, there was just a bunch of chop. You could have made some money if you wanted it, but this was not an ideal trade. And then bam, this was where your money-making mode is. Right in here, you could easily took it about 2 to 3 weeks. Right here, we hit the EMA 10. We wait for 2 to 3 weeks right in here. And then, bam, EMA 10, partial right here from a low of 6 cents all the way to almost 9. And then, bam, here, go down here for another rebound trade to the EMA 10. And then we knew we're going to hit the EMA 20, which we go here. So, very beautiful trade, guys. And then, obviously, it pumps big time. So this is where they lure in so many retail traders because once the price is moving up so big, it pumps 150%. There's so many eyes on it. There's a billion volume, and people are wanting to get in on this hype. But the problem is, you got to understand is there is a big downside to these type of plays. They can release anything at a moment's notice, as you can see after hours, and literally 15-minute candles 11%, 38%, 6%, another 20% down. So do keep in mind, penny stocks are extremely risky if you're buying it at the middle band, because in the middle band you get companies announcing news. It can be either extremely good or extremely bad. Usually with penny stocks, once you have a pump, they dump. And that's unfortunately the sad case. That's why when I do trade penny stocks, I am going to trade it at where the system alerts it. Here and right in here. And then I sell at these EMA 10s for partial gains and EMA 20 for the home run hit. Yes, it's easy to look now that the price is like this, but I'm telling you, when I alert my trades, you can see in real time before the price does these corrections to my EMA 10s and 20s, and we're near the lower band on the ATR, you will see how it unfolds over and over again. And I can show you countless of trades where price is going to hit those things, but we use the ATR along with the KDJ to make sure we're finding the best area to get in. I had to delete that RSI. I hate using RSI. It's not really... So the only time I use RSI is for bullish divergence or bearish divergence. And we could discuss more about that stuff if you guys want to learn. But yeah, all that is in the Discord, all my education you want to join. So basically, what are we looking at now? So price is at now is at 0.661 as we speak. You can look at the lower band. The problem is when price shoots up, like we hit up here, the lower band goes contrast to the opposite side. So, and you're probably wondering too, anybody that bought up in this loan, I'm not going to fault you for it, but this is a terrible zone as your ATR levels are so high. Guess what price tends to do? Shoots down. And where does price go? Back to the EMA 5. And you can get a nice conservative bounce right in here, but you got to be very quick on your toes. Because once this goes here, think about it like this. In a downtrend, what happens to the price? Like right in here, price hits EMA 5, goes down. EMA 5 goes down. EMA 5 tries to recover to EMA 10. And then it goes back to the downtrend and bumps its head along the way. And you will see that religiously on downtrend stocks. Just like here. Bump head, bump head, bump head. But we know it's going to eventually weaken and then shoot up to the 10 and 20. And that was the same scenario here. We can get a nice conservative bounce right in here from 11 cents to a high of almost, we went to a high of, man, it was a beautiful gain, 0.1892, beautiful gain. And that's kind of where I like to play the momentum types of trades. You're going to be in and you're out. You try to get your 10, 20, if you make more than that, that's totally fine. But this is right where you would do the momentum trade bounce and your stop loss is under your EMA 20 around 8 cents marks. So that is how you're supposed to do it if you're going to trade it by this. My preferred way is to buy it when it's depressing, right in here, and I would buy it right in here, where nobody wants it, and I can get those nice conservative 20 to 30% gains, rinse, repeat, and on to the next trade. Yes, it's kind of sad to see this, but it's like, they issue shares and it is corruption for sure. They lure in so much retail traders to help them out, and then they just, bam, diminish the momentum, and it's just, gone instantly, right? So, yeah, you just gotta be aware about it. Every penny stock, usually does it. There's a two-edged sword. You can make massive money, and you can also lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. You want to make sure you're playing at the right side. And that's why when I made a video, I like it at the EMA 5 for a nice conservative bounce. And you got to make sure your stop loss is placed correctly. And you'll put it right below these EMA 20s. Once it hits that, you're out. All right, guys. So this is GWAV. And I really hope nobody bought it up in these bands here because price cannot sustain this. When price gets there, you're going to get a correction. It doesn't mean all the time it's going to get a correction, but you got to be very extremely careful when price does get there, guys. So yeah, this is GWAV. What I would be looking for is just like in this scenario when it had a gap down. What you want to see is time distance. And I just discuss this all the time in the Discord. We want to see at least 2 weeks of time distance from the EMA 10. So we're going to drop that down. We'll put this on our watch list and we won't look at it. We won't trade it for 2 weeks because we're going to be under these bands and then we're going to let this band, take its time to curl up. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you liked my analysis on GWAV, I really appreciate it. And like I said, I am here for you guys. I really try to make technicals, analysis as simple as possible. Because I've traded every strategy you can think of. Reversal trading, bottom reversals is really the most consistent that made me profitable. You can get massive gains, but yes, they can be very, very emotional because you're like, you just don't think price can reverse and you start doubting yourself. But once you start trading so many times and you see charts and it just goes exactly where it has to go, reversion to the mean, you'll get more and more confident. And, it's all about percentages. It's not about how much you make. It's all about, am I making those 10 to 20%, or even 5% is not even bad. And so I talk about all this right here. So if you want to join the premium Discord and get all the knowledge and know how this system works and trade how I like to, or use the system how you would like to use it, you can join the premium Discord. Like I said, it's not going to cost you a lot of money. It is only 20 cents a day or $6 a month. You just have to ditch out on a Burger King meal or a McDonald's meal or whatever, and put your time and your money into trading, because this can make you lots of money. For example, I've been doing this for over 6 years, and it's been making me do this full time. I love doing it. I finally found something that I really think it can help a lot of people. Because if you're watching this, you like bottom reversals, or if you want to do momentum types of trades, I show you exactly how to do this. But my bottom reversals is my bread and butter. Where I look for is when price is depressing. I win so much. I win over 95% of my trades when you stick to that. But when price gets to this EMA 20, right in here, or up in here, this is where the bad news comes from. This is where they take the shares down, they short it because there's so much meat on the bones, and they make you believe that this thing can keep going up forever. I know so many retail traders that got stuck, and myself that got stuck back in the past years ago. I would blow accounts and I chase stocks that go up 100%, thinking it can keep going, and I would listen to the pumper saying, GWAV, this thing is going up to, they'll say $1. Or they'll go to the thing and they'll be like, okay, the next chart high, we're going to target 60 cents up in here. And people really think that it's going to go there. Is it a possibility? Absolutely. But the likelihood of these things, the charts just sticks down and down, and they do reverse split and rinse and repeat these cycles. So if you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in the YouTube comments. I'll pin it and it'll say join the premium Discord for my trades and system. And when you click that link, it takes you to this free chat landing page. This is right here what gives you the opportunity to subscribe. What you want to do is read all these things here, how to subscribe. But basically, once you click the premium chat under the subscriptions tab, it opts you in to subscribe. And if you do it on your computer, it avoids the iOS fee. So if you have a computer, it is best to do it. It will save you $1 or $2 more, and it'll be a flat $6 a month. And I promise you guys, you are going to learn a lot. I'm going to show you guys things that you probably just never heard of, or indicators that work for bottom reversals, and I'm working my butt off and constantly revise this to make it the best strategy for swing trading and trying to make it as consistent as possible. Obviously, penny stocks are more riskier, and that's why I do like to stick to around the dollar stocks, but you could trade these things and still make massive money. 4 cents down here to EMA 20 right here at 8 cents. Who wouldn't like 100% gain down in this area to here? Obviously, not every trade's going to be like that. Even from this area to this EMA 10, which I made a video right in here, I'm like, this is a decent buy signal. You could have secured your profits here at the EMA 10 and then rebought back down here and and did another EMA 10 if you wanted to. But right there is when you rinse and repeat and your account compounds. You don't be greedy. You take the profit when it presents and just have a plan before you get in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about GWAV. It looks like they issued a ton of shares, so they dropped the price down. I'm not surprised. They do this all the time to screw up with retail. They pump it up, and then they dump it. And that's why it is so risky to take the trades down in here. You have to have a stop loss right under the EMA 20, because when these goes down, it goes into a downtrend, and we're going to start our way to the lower band. It doesn't mean it has to, but you know, it is a lot riskier up in here compared to down here. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like. It really makes me want to make more videos. And please join the Discord. I'm telling you guys, you're going to learn a lot. And I can guarantee you, you will be profitable as long as you watch my education videos, which is down in here, how to properly accumulate, get your setup to look like mine. And then I also have an RTK journal. This is beautiful, guys. Let me show you exactly why, you know, how transparent I know this is going to work. You're going to see my exact entries of the stocks I'm in with my average. You're going to see notes of why I got in. You're going to see that, you know, when I win, I push my toes win. And when I post open, it means those are my current trades I'm in. So it's very transparent. That's how I like to have it, because I've been in Discord, so I'd be like, are you still in this trade? What's your average? Why did you get in? And I'm just following along. That's not the purpose of this Discord. Yes, you can follow along, but you want to know why I get in the trade, and you want to know how to properly accumulate, because the purpose of swing trading is not to nail the trade right off the bat and be instantly profitable. That is not how it works. Sometimes you'll have to wait a week or two, but you want to accumulate the dips because you know where price is going to go, but you also want to take, you know, you also want to buy where it makes sense according to the system. You're not just buying random dips, right? That's not the purpose. You accumulate the dips and you sell the rips. It sounds easy, but you buy low and sell high, and that's why the system works. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the premium Discord, and peace out.